Get it out. I saw him.
This is Freeman on first and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
One thing. Good kick, though. We got that win. Ooh, good kick.
To the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
50 seconds, no time. Better do work. You know the work, man.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Oh, God.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Ain't got no timeouts. That was not even 8 o'clock. Oh, that's bullshit.
Second down. It's Freeman.
Wow, that shit,
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On the draw, this will be Freeman. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
Nothing. Just threw the ball up.
Into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the...
Little game.
28-yard line.
They got like a 30, 20, and 30, 19.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Come out, G.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. On first down, Freeman. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw it this time. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Exit. Bang, 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 bang. Protein spill.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. David Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Luck. And this one complete to Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Play 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Forced out to his left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm followers of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Ringo, 48. Give me that ball, defense. Switch.
Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Rush in. Leave it. Ringo, 48.
They go play action. Cousins. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Two. Watch twist. 61, matchbox light.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steamer. Switch.
Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Cool, what do you do?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 40.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now he's forced out right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Check four. Two.
On first and 10, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably preparing for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Mexico!
Off of play action. Lock. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Like 56, Mike. Come on. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Luck. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
1st down, Baltimore.
Check out. 240. Monday. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Back now in Pittsburgh, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Under 10.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins on target to Diggs. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 43.
They give to Johnson going right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Freeman again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Luck now to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Vikings able to take home the victory there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are 3-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Caught on the right side by Jones. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to... It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
We play to win. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Safety's creeping. You draw courses.
First throw in overtime for Love. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, Ravens.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's locked. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Good route here.
Here's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Again, it's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your